Martin, I mean, it was always going to work, I felt, with Bayern Munich and Harry. It was always going to be win-win, but maybe not to this extent so early.
I'm sure he's surprised, but I don't think Simon is, because they would obviously be playing against lesser teams there, and scoring a bag full of goals. So over to Jordan, then let's hear your view
over to Jordan. Come on, Jordan.
No, you've got listen. If you score 21 goals in any league at this stage in his insertion into that league, you have to give credit to it. But when you're playing football luminaries like Darmstadt and getting beaten them 8-0, or VfL Bochum 7-0, and he scored 6 of his goals in those 2 games, you've got to get some some perspective in this. This is a dominant league. They're not top of the league, ironically, Bayern Munich, but this is a side that ultimately has dominated German football for what they won the last 10 titles, and they score goals. He scored goals. Where's the surprise in this?
Yeah.
So you're not having it. You wouldn't suggest to me that, I think Harry's probably gone up another level since he left Tottenham.
I think Harry's maintained the level that he clearly exhibited as the reasons why Bayern Munich would want to sign him. And that's what they wanted to sign him for, because they're a good side that creates chances and he's on the end of them. Yeah. If you're beating teams 8 and 7s in your league, with respect to the league, I'm assuming that we don't see that too many times. We've seen it this season, I know, with Sheffield United, but those are, there's a rarity, those sort of outcomes. But irrespective of that, he's gone and done precisely what you thought Harry Kane would do. I thought he'd score goals. The fact that he scored 21 now in 19 games, fantastic.
To this extent?
Yeah, they're good players. They play in good side. Look at the chances that side creates. They create a load of chances, and there's no doubt that Harry Kane, when he gets a chance, scores it. His goal to chance ratio is as good as anybody's in the world. You give him chances, he'll score goals.
It can only be good news for Southgate, can it not, Martin?
Well, I think I agree entirely with Simon that
with Jordan.
Sorry, I meant that in a I was almost like patronising way, but I didn't really mean it like that.
So you don't agree with me then?
No, what?
Do you agree with me?
Oh, I agree with you.
All
yes,
right,
no, he said Jordan, and
that's
I
fine.
didn't
Let him go with that.
Okay, leave that point. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And he has scored against some lesser teams. There's no question about it. But while you have that opportunity to score some goals, let go for it. Absolutely go for it. Am I surprised that he scored goals in Germany? Not at all, because he's been scoring goals for quite a number of years. Is it good news for Gareth Southgate? I don't think it'd make any difference, because he scored goals for England as well.
Yeah. Harry Kane quite taking the place by storm, actually.
I mean, what it means is
and it's only just begun.
What it means really is Tottenham had their pants taken down. How could they have not got 150 million quid for him? That should be the narrative.
Well, your chum Daniel held out long and hard, didn't he? And got what he wanted in the end. So certainly Tottenham's loss, if it is a loss, is very much the Bundesliga and Bayern Munich's gain. Mr. Martin O'Neill, you come through another one completely unscathed.
Well, I'd hardly think I've been unscathed, Jim, listening to your questioning at times, It's,
is it jackets off out there today?
Not necessarily. No. It's a fight looking at you, looking at me, and looking at the age. I think it's a fight that you would win quite easily. So, no, I've veered away from physical contact ever since I challenged Bobo Baldy at Celtic. I challenged him once. He got me up by the scruff of the neck and didn't let me down for about a minute and a half.
Against the wall? Oh,
essentially. And that's the time when you know that you're really unpopular, is when the rest of the players are going, go on, Bobo, do him in. So there we are.
Martin, brilliant. For those who don't know, Bobo Baldy is the former Celtic defender who's about 6'6", and a giant of a man.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.